Living Dead Weekend, Evans City laid to rest, Mortal Kombat Horror Icons, and Ghostface the Game, all on this Friday edition of
Spill the Guts.
I like it spooky.
Hello and welcome. My name is Clint, and I am one half of the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast, which puts out a minimum of 18 episodes a month, ranging from feature-length interviews and film discussions to condensed streaming app movie rundowns, this tri-weekly horror news blitz roundup, and our bi-weekly subcast, Mishmash, with your host Leah Stalker of Pure Macabre, who covers haunted happenings in the state of Michigan. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for a new episode of Mishmash, but until then, let me help make your brain bigger, because today is Friday, October 6th, and this just in. First story of the day comes from a post on the Living Dead Weekend Facebook group page by Living Dead Museum creator Kevin Crease, who had this to say. October 1st was the 55th anniversary of the premiere of Night of the Living Dead. I cannot emphasize strong enough how important this film was to modern horror and our everyday pop culture. I've spent the last 15 years celebrating this by creating Living Dead Museum. Gary Striner's Living Dead Festival elevated the goal by bringing the cast and locations together to celebrate in Evans City. These projects became Living Dead Weekend, where we continue to celebrate the importance of this film in our lives. This October 20th through the 22nd, it all comes to a head at the 55th anniversary celebration event, where the entire remaining cast of the film will gather again in the area where it was filmed. It is important to note that this will also be the last 3-day Living Dead weekend in the EC area. As we all get older, it has become more difficult to bring something like this together annually, especially in an outdoor venue over several days. Living Dead Weekend will continue annually in the Monroeville Mall, and we will continue to bring Night of the Living Dead 1968 cast members to that event, and also, we have not closed the door to screenings and smaller events in EC, but the full Living Dead Weekend experience in EC will come to an end at this year's 55th anniversary event. Thus, you should not skip this one if you want to have the full experience with the cast for a whole weekend of panels, screenings, location tours, and meet and greets. Happy anniversary, Night of the Living Dead. We are all coming to get you one last time to show you our appreciation of the art and culture and experiences you created in our lives. In addition, Living Dead Weekend just announced the theme of the next annual event at the Monroeville Mall, set to take place June 7th through the 9th of 2024, and it is going to be a total creep fest, as the celebration will center around the first 2 Creepshow films, as well as the Fred Dekker classic, one of my top 10 all-time films, Night of the Creeps. For information on both the Evans City and Monroeville Mall events, shamble over to the livingdeadweekend.com. Next up is from BloodyDisgusting.com, who reports that Ed Boon is gonna be Ed Boon. It seems that the Mortal Kombat 1 creative director is once again teasing fans with potential guest DLC combatants for the recently released fighter game, and once again, he's poking horror fans with those guest characters. Boone took to X with another cryptic tweet showing an image of famous horror icons. The image features Leatherface, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Pinhead, Chucky, Michael Myers, Ghostface, and Billy the Puppet from Saw. Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface have checks over their faces, given their past inclusion in Mortal Kombat games, while the other characters sport question marks. It is worth mentioning that other Mortal Kombat games also included characters just outside of the horror genre, with icons such as Alien, RoboCop, the Terminator, and the Joker. As expected, fans are going nuts over the possibilities. Others have chimed in with suggesting Bruce Campbell's Ash as a potential character, seeing as that rumor never quite went away for Mortal Kombat 11 until Campbell himself sadly squashed it. Meanwhile, the characters for Mortal Kombat 1's Combat Pack DLC have already been revealed, which includes Quan Chi, Ermac, Takeda, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, and Homelander. It's not clear when the first of these characters will be arriving for Mortal Kombat 1, though Homelander is expected to be available to play in spring of 2024. This could all be Ed Boon having another moment where he's just messing with fans. It is October after all. On a different note, having Ash in Call of Duty doesn't quite feel right, but that's a story for another day. And it is now that time once again to pause for station identification and hear from a group who are as good at podcasting as that 12-year-old kid who keeps kicking my ass online in Mortal Kombat, our podcast network, the PFPN.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
Last story of the day is from Stop the Killer Games about their current Kickstarter campaign for Ghostface the Game. It's the dead of summer, and a small town in Pennsylvania wakes up to the news of someone killing its residents in a Fun World Ghostface mask. Later in the day, police learn that he's headed straight for the local drive-in to kill those attending the big horror movie triple feature. With everyone on high alert, players must beat Ghostface at his own game by working together to collect weapons, work around obstacles, draw fun cards, answer trivia questions, and ultimately flick the kill spinner to determine their fate. With up to 3 killers joining the game board, the task of stopping Ghostface won't be easy, especially if one of them could be you. Stop the Killer Games and partners Mossy Media and Fright Rags have brought us Silent Night Deadly Night, My Bloody Valentine, and Halloween 2 the games, and have already surpassed their goal as usual, which has unlocked several add-ons for collectors and gamers alike for their next entry, Ghostface the Game. There is a lot going on here, and it is all awesome. For starters, there are 9 total Ghostface variations to choose from, not to mention a double-sided game board, collectible sticker, additional metal weapons, a drawstring storage bag, a really cool 12x18 poster, a movie trivia expansion pack,
What's your favorite scary movie?
and a brand new line of solitaire-style horror movie-themed card games, Hex Decks. Did I mention the 2 novels? And 100% of the proceeds from the novels goes to the Tunnel to Towers charity. Most of the add-ons are available, but some still remain locked. Make sure to click over to stopthekillergames.com for more information on how to purchase your Ghostface game and help the additional perks be unlocked and obtainable for us all. And that is a wrap on your Friday news. Don't forget to connect with the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast on all mainstream social media platforms, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and enjoy this beautiful October weekend. Before you do that, if you live in Michigan anyways, listen in to tomorrow's new edition of Mishmash as your host, Leah Stalker of Pure Macabre, gives you the dirt and details of spooky events happening around the monstrous Mitten State. If you survive wherever she sends you, then join me back here this coming Monday for more news on another edition of
Spill the Guts.
Hey, what's wrong with you, man? Show some fucking respect for the dead, will ya?